Enter into the world of L36 and dive into the power of storytelling. We bring together a community to discover what captivating tales can teach us, and use the adventure to inspire greater insight into mental well-being. Join us for an enriching exploration. Are you a fan of epic stories filled with adventure, challenges, and triumphs? Have you ever wondered what makes these tales so captivating and timeless? If so, you're in the right place. Join us on a thrilling journey of self-discovery as we explore the hero's journey, a powerful storytelling framework used in literature and cinema. Whether you're a writer or not, understanding this framework can help you navigate challenges and become the hero of your own story. Discover the transformative power of the hero's journey in your own life. Let's dive in. But before we do, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And if you find this content helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. The hero's journey is a centuries-old narrative structure used in literature, film, and mythology that guides a character from ordinary life to becoming a hero. Joseph Campbell popularized this concept in The Hero with a Thousand Faces, stating that it reflects our innate desire for self-discovery and transformation. The journey consists of 3 stages: departure, initiation, and return. The hero leaves their familiar environment and sets out on a quest during the departure stage, faces trials and challenges in the initiation stage, and returns home in triumph during the return stage. Joseph Campbell once said, "Life is like arriving late for a movie, having to figure out what was going on without bothering everybody with a lot of questions, and then being unexpectedly called away before you find out how it ends." The hero's journey can help us make sense of this chaotic and often confusing journey through life. It provides a roadmap for navigating the challenges and transformations we experience, guiding us from the ordinary world to the extraordinary and ultimately leading us back home. Christopher Vogler, a Hollywood screenwriter, popularized Campbell's hero's journey with his book, The Writer's Journey: Mythic Structure for Writers. Vogler adapted and expanded Campbell's ideas into a practical tool for writers to create compelling stories. He divided it into 12 stages, which he broke into 3 acts. Vogler emphasizes the importance of archetypes and their role in the hero's journey. Archetypes are universal patterns of behavior that have been repeated throughout history and across cultures. They represent different aspects of human nature and can help writers create believable and relatable characters. Vogler's take on the hero's journey is widely used in screenwriting and storytelling. By following the 12 stages of the hero's journey, writers can create engaging and memorable stories that resonate with audiences on a deep level. This framework has been used in numerous classic films and novels. Are you curious to learn more about the hero's journey and how it applies to some of your favorite movies? Join us in the rest of this video to explore how the hero's journey plays out in The Wizard of Oz, Indiana Jones, and Fight Club, and discover how this narrative structure can help you create your own compelling and meaningful stories. Be sure to click on the subscribe button and activate the notification bell so you can stay informed about our latest videos. Let's dive in and explore the incredible insights of Christopher Vogler on the hero's journey. Act 1. In the first act, the hero is introduced to their ordinary world, where they live an average, mundane life. The audience learns about the hero and their surroundings, establishing a baseline for what is considered normal. The hero then gets a call to adventure, which is an event or circumstance that sets them on their journey. The Wizard of Oz is the perfect example of Act 1 of the hero's journey. The film introduces Dorothy, who lives in Kansas with her aunt and uncle. She is unhappy with her life and longs for adventure. One day, a twister arrives and transports her to the land of Oz, where she is given a call to adventure by Glinda the Good Witch, who tells her to follow the yellow brick road to the Wizard of Oz, who can help her return home. However, the hero usually refuses the call at first, as they are uncertain about leaving their familiar world and embarking on a dangerous journey. In The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy is initially hesitant about going to see the wizard, but eventually decides to accept the challenge. Along the way, the hero meets the mentor, who is a wise and experienced figure that provides guidance and support. In The Wizard of Oz, the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Cowardly Lion join Dorothy on her journey and act as her mentors. Christopher Vogler's book, The Writer's Journey: Mythic Structure for Writers, draws inspiration from the psychology of Carl Jung and the mythic studies of Joseph Campbell. Jung's work on the collective unconscious and archetypes, and Campbell's reflections on the monomyth served as the foundation for Vogler's book. Vogler's adaptation of the hero's journey has become a valuable resource for writers, providing a blueprint for creating compelling and meaningful stories. Act 1 of the hero's journey sets the stage for the protagonist's transformation. It establishes the hero's ordinary world, gives them a call to adventure, introduces the hero to their mentor, and shows their initial refusal of the call. Act 2. Act 2 of the hero's journey is where the hero encounters a series of tests, trials, and challenges they must overcome to achieve their goal. According to Christopher Vogler's take on the journey, Act 2 is the story's heart, where the hero transforms and the audience embarks on an emotional rollercoaster ride. An excellent example of Act 2 in action is Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. In this film, Indiana Jones faces a series of challenges, such as escaping the boulder, crossing the spike-filled room, and battling the Nazis. These trials test his mettle and shape him into a true hero. A specific scene that relates to the Act 2 sequence is the iconic sword fight. In the scene, Indiana Jones confronts a skilled swordsman, and it seems like he is about to be defeated. However, in a moment of inspiration, he pulls out his gun and shoots the swordsman, much to the audience's surprise. This scene is a perfect example of the hero using their wits and resourcefulness to overcome a challenge. Now, let's quickly cut back to The Wizard of Oz to carry on that story's Act 2 in brief. Dorothy encounters a series of obstacles, such as the Wicked Witch of the West and the poppy fields, which she must overcome to reach the Emerald City and achieve her goal of returning home. As Chris Vogler once said, an effective story grabs your gut, tightens your throat, makes your heart race and your lungs pump, brings tears to your eyes, or an explosion of laughter to your lips. Act 2 is where these emotions are most prominent, and the hero's journey can take the audience on a transformative and unforgettable journey. Act 3. For Act 3 of the hero's journey, Christopher Vogler emphasizes the hero's final test and the achievement of the goal, along with the return home and the story's resolution. This act is where the hero faces their ultimate challenge and must use everything they have learned to triumph over the antagonist. In the movie Fight Club, the main character, played by Edward Norton, transforms as he realizes that the charismatic Tyler Durden, played by Brad Pitt, is actually a projection of his mind. This realization leads to a confrontation between the two, and the hero must decide whether to embrace or reject his inner demons. One specific scene that ties into the third act of the hero's journey is when the main character confronts Tyler and realizes that he must kill him to save himself. This symbolic act represents the hero's willingness to let go of his old self and embrace a new, transformed version of himself. As for The Wizard of Oz and Indiana Jones, in Act 3, Dorothy defeats the Wicked Witch of the West and discovers the means to return home, while Indiana Jones defeats the villains and obtains the artifact he was seeking. Both characters transform and return to their ordinary world, changed by their experiences. To further emphasize the impact of the hero's journey, Carl Jung said, "The hero is an extraordinary being who is inhabited by a demon, and it is this that makes him a hero." That is why the mythological statements about heroes are so typical and so impersonal. This can be related to the main character in Fight Club. Tyler Durden can be seen as the protagonist's demon, representing his innermost desires and fears. This ties in with the idea that the hero's journey is not just an outward journey, but an inner journey into the mind and soul of the hero. The hero's journey is not just a narrative structure for stories, but also a psychological framework for personal growth and development. Jungian psychology has used the hero's journey as a tool for therapy, as it allows individuals to explore their inner worlds and confront their fears and limitations. Following the hero's journey, we can learn how to face challenges, discover our true selves, and transform into better versions of ourselves. The hero's journey is a metaphor for the human experience and the universal quest for meaning and purpose. If you enjoyed this video and want more content like this, please give us a like and hit that subscribe button to stay updated on our latest releases. Be sure to click the link in the description to join our membership program for exclusive access to our content. We'd love to hear from you, so feel free to leave your comments below and become part of the conversation. Thank you for your support.